right, time for sports. Jordan's in with that. Jordan.
Thank you. It's nice to take a break once in a while from hockey playoffs. And here in the rugby capital of Canada, spring rugby has begun its postseason. Tomorrow, both semifinals for CDI Premier League happen in our capital city. Oak Bay Castaway Wanderers will host Capilano at Windsor Park, while at McDonald Park, a clash between Burnaby Lake and James Bay takes top billing. The 13-1 Bays are top of the table again this season, but they haven't been to the BC final since 2009. A win tomorrow gets them there, but this Burnaby Lake matchup is no walk in the park.
Very physical team. You know, they're coming at you, all 15 guys, and you know, they play a real bruising style of rugby.
You know, there's nobody that super stands out on the team, but, you know, two of our hardest games were against them this year, no doubt. They're a really good blue-collar team, much like ourselves, and they play a lot like us. So it's going to be evenly matched. We had two good battles with them this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a good fight.
As you can tell by those images, Saturday's tilt will be no tickling contest. It's also potentially the final game of the great career of Dan Harlow. Ideally, he'd like to go out on the shoulders of his teammates with the Roundsfell Cup hoisted high, but he says these playoffs are his final hurrah.
Probably the hardest thing I'm ever going to do is play that last game, but it's what I want to do, and you know, I'm not going to turn back and look at any regrets at anything. It's been a lot of fun. Rugby's made me who I am today.
11, Danny Harlow. He's a real stylish runner, runs hard, and real pacey. And like I say, you create any kind of an advantage for him, and good things are going to happen.
I thought the legs were the first to go.
Well, it's yeah. Sometimes it's the legs, sometimes it's the brain, right? So we'll see. Well, in this case, maybe a little bit of both, right? So.
Obviously, you want to go out one way and one way only.
Holding up the Roundsville Cup, no doubt. I'm not going to deny it. I've won it 5 times, but this would definitely be the sweetest time.
Unofficially, Harlow will leave as the Bay's all-time leading try scorer. Game time against Burnaby Lake is tomorrow at 2:45. James Bay fly half Jeff Williams is one of the best tacticians in BC rugby, but he won't be in uniform Saturday. Instead, Jeff is overseas, overseeing one of the most successful high school rugby tours in Canadian history. This week at the Sanix World Youth Rugby Invitational in Japan, Shawnigan upset Kelston Boys, New Zealand's reigning national high school champs. Shawnigan are 4-1 overall in the tournament and can finish 9th in the world with one more win. And we caught up with Jeff Williams earlier from Japan.
We were definitely the underdogs. Leading up to it, we didn't even talk to the boys about winning or losing. We just talked about going through the process and winning all the small battles. And on the day, you know, getting to the lineup first, getting scrum set first before them, getting our back set up first, and we did that. And obviously, in the end, it worked.
What does this mean for the program? Obviously, a huge feather in the cap.
Yeah, it's great for the program, and I think more than anything, it's great for Canadian rugby. It shows that if you put in the hard work, that you can actually play with the top teams in the world. It's just absolutely fabulous. It's, I think, the first time a Canadians men's team in world competition in rugby is since '91, where we were top 8 with the senior men's. It's, you know, we're the only other team that ever do well like this in a tournament, so we're pretty proud of that.
As they should be. Losing Alex Burrows to a concussion at the World Championships is terrible news for Canadian hockey fans, especially those in Canuck Nation. However, there was a silver lining provided by the lone island representative of Team Canada. Jamie Benn, playing on a line with Corey Perry and Ryan Getzlaff, gets Canada on the board with a show of hands in the first period. Watch the passing and the finish. Wow. Incredible. Here's the Burrows play. Innocent collision. No intent on the part of the Slovak player, but Burrows clearly gets his bell rung. No word on the severity. We will keep you posted. 3-2 was the final. Canada over Slovakia. Benn, though, relishing the opportunity to play alongside Canada's best.
You know, you never know what's going to happen out there, and you know, Getz made a great pass to me there, and you know, just had to put it in the open net. I thought we played pretty good. You know, we can just keep getting pucks deep and keep wearing them down, and you know, I think that's going to be a big part of our game.
Come on, Bob. Balls fell from the sky this afternoon at Couch and Golf and Country Club. The owner of the closest ball to this hole went home with a complete home entertainment system courtesy of McKay's. No shortage of prizes for teams competing in the annual Saunders Family Foundation Golf Tournament. The ultimate prize, though, is delivering help to island kids who need it.
play sports, kids in need, handicapped kids, all the high school bands. We've now reached out to Salt Spring Island, Duncan, Port Alberni, and up. We get quests in all year now, and it keeps growing and growing.
The need is out there, hey, Bob?
Oh, it's big time. And, you know, I feel in sports, I don't see many kids that are involved in sports. They turn out great citizens, and it keeps families together.
They raised a lot of cash. The tournament sold out in a snap.
Yeah.
Always does.
Bob and his family do a lot of good for the community.
They sure do.
And they have fun out there, too.
Tonight at 11.
All right, Jordy, thank you.
All right.